Hey yo, what is up guys? It is JRob back here again today for another walkthrough and guide. So, with Halloween right around the corner, we are excited to announce that we not only have the Cursed Swamps 9-hole cup here to play, but the guys over at Playdemic had an awesome Halloween treat for us this year with our brand new Phantom Mansions course coming out. The course will be open and running Thursday, October 22nd in tours 4, 8, and 11. So we're definitely really excited for that. So for those of you out there that were wondering, we will have brand new JRobGolfClash content coming out on the YouTube channel as we upload videos to help dial you guys in on the new course. So for all of you out there that watch our videos and aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and join us on this JRobGolfClash journey. We're always doing our best to bring us the latest JRobGolfClash content, and we are going to have a 1,000 subscriber milestone gift card giveaway, so definitely stay tuned to that. But we will catch you guys out on the Cursed Swamps golf course, and let's get to the video. Alright guys, what is up? Welcome to the Cursed Swamps 9-hole cup guide here today. So we have a couple different ways that we can play this hole depending on what division that we are going to be playing this hole from. From the first tee box here, obviously we're going to play this as close as we can to the bunker here. There also is a rough bump option approach as well to the left, but I like using this approach here with 2 bars left-hand side spin, roughly 4.5 bars of backspin here, and roughly about 15% curl there, or about a ball's worth of curl to the left. And your ball should come in fairly nice there, and I've actually gotten the hole-in-one on this shot before, but basically that's going to be the simple way that we're going to play that hole here. For rookie division, that's going to be played with 0% elevation off of the tee box. For pro division, it's going to be played with 20%. For expert, 20% as well, and for masters division, 30%. You can also play this how my opponent is playing this if you do have Thor's Hammer or the Rocket, but if you do use the Rocket, you're going to have to use a little bit of a higher powered ball, probably a power 3 ball or so, but basically get yourself to where you're on the green here, or close to where you can chip it in or putt it in really nice here for an eagle. So this should be a very good first hole here to get ourselves a nice stroke on the first hole. So, moving on to hole number 2 here, we have our first par 3. So, for rookie division here, this is going to be played with 0%. Pro here is 20%, as well as expert at 20%, and masters division at 40%. So this is going to be played different here depending on your division. Rookie division, I would recommend either playing this up here to the left there with about 4 bars of backspin, 2 bars of right-hand side spin, and just a little bit of curl here, like we see my opponent here doing in the video. Or you guys can go with the bounce over the bunker shot. You can pull it a little bit back to the left of the bunker here, about straight back from where it's at now. And we can go with 2 bars of right-hand side spin and roughly about a bar of backspin. And this is going to be about pro and expert division. You're going to have, like we said, 20% elevation here. So make sure that you definitely account for that. But what we're going to do is play this in between the bunkers or to the left with, 2 bars of right-hand side spin. So between the bunkers, we could actually play this with 2 bars of left-hand side spin if we wanted. Just basically make sure you're getting it over the bunker. And if you don't like that, play it to the left, kind of how we did in rookie. And for you guys in masters division, we're going to be playing this with the driver. So make sure that you play this with a club that has quite a bit of backspin. Moving on to our first par 5 here that we have for Cursed Swamps. What we're going to do here for Rookie Division, we're going to try to play this our most aggressive approach. And that's why I wanted to show you what my opponent has done here. So basically, he's used a little bit of overpower with about 2 bars of topspin and a little bit of curl here. What he's going to do is basically account for his wind and make sure his ball sits well on the fairway down there. So he's using the overpower to make sure his ball lands on the second fairway, but basically getting his ball over the bunker to where it stops shy of the rough, and he'll have a really nice straightforward second shot to the pin. We can also play this one here from Rookie Division to the left-hand side, bounced over the water there and onto that left-hand side fairway. That far fairway, and that's actually going to set us up for a really nice second shot here with the sniper that is going to be, no matter left side or right side, it will be 4 bars backspin, 1 bar left hand side spin, and that shot with 0% elevation on the second shot here will get you very, very close to getting the albatross on this hole. If not, you will come up with the eagle. But on this hole specifically, Rookie Division will be played with 0% elevation. Pro Division will be played with 10%, as well as Expert at 10%, and Masters Division here at 20%. But definitely pay attention here to what my opponent is doing here with the 4 bar backspin, 1 bar left-hand side spin. Down that far fairway that we just saw to the left there, in my opponent's screen, that's where our shot is going to be coming from if we take the opposite approach there as well. So basically, 4 bars backspin, 1 bar left-hand side spin, either side that you play the hole, and you should be very, very close. For Pro and Expert, if you do play the right-hand side, you're going to end up with this shot here that's going to be curled around this tree. I would recommend a ball that has 3 bars of left-hand side spin, just to help us with, that little bit of curl back in towards the hole. But if not, you can always, compensate with some more curl on your club, like you see me do here. Depending on our wind angle, we may have to use a little bit of overpower. But in all honesty, the left side approach is the best way to play this hole. So if we can get it on that second far fairway where we can bounce over the water with 2 bars of right-hand side spin and full top spin for the left side drive, if we can get it over the water and onto that fairway, that will be the ideal drive for this hole, so that we can set ourselves up for the best second shot approach with 0% elevation that we could have. So that's pretty much going to be the simple way here to play this hole. A lot of you guys in Masters Division, like we said, 20%, that is going to be mainly played to the right-hand side. If not, you're going to be using a higher-powered ball for sure for Masters Division. Alright, but basically we have a straightforward sniper shot hole here with hole number 4, par 3. So basically this one is going to be played from Rookie Division with 0%. Pro Division is 15%, and Expert 15%, and Masters at 25%. So what we're going to do is use roughly a half a bar of backspin here, and straight at the pin, about 1 square shy of the pin. So what I didn't do here is I forgot to account for my elevation. I was jumping back through tours, trying to get all the Cursed Swamp holes here, and forgot what tour I was playing. So basically, just make sure that we account for our elevation here, and this will be a really nice hole-in-one hole here if we can get ourselves dialed in. So like I said here, half a bar backspin. For you guys in Pro and Expert, this is going to be the shot that you will be left with here. But what we're going to do for Rookie Division is you'll have a long iron to the pin. I would recommend about 2 bars of topspin if you're going to use the bounce over approach. If not, you can go with a Guardian and use a full backspin approach as well. If not, For you guys in Masters Division, you guys could play that same approach as well with Thor's Hammer or the Rocket, as far as the full backspin approach goes. But if not, the bounce over approach always works here. And for you guys in Masters, that's going to be with a driver. I would recommend the quarterback. But we're going to move on to hole number 5 here, par 4. This is going to be a really nice hole here to grab another stroke for the tournament. So what we're going to do here is use 4 bars of topspin, 2 bars of left-hand side spin, and roughly 10% curl to the left. And we're going to hook this over just a little bit and get it as far down there on that little fairway as we possibly can to get it past that tree so we have a nice second shot here to the pin. What we're going to do once we have our second shot here set up is basically adjust for a medium ranged shot. This is going to be mid-distance club, so we're not going to want to move this as far as we're going to, think that it might move. So this is a 3.8 miles per hour wind here. So we're going to basically move this halfway into the red ring to make sure that we have, our wind adjustment correct so that our ball goes in. So 2 bars backspin here, straight at the pin. Make your wind adjustment, and you should be very, very close. For you guys in Masters Division, if you don't feel comfortable bouncing over the water here for Pro Division and Expert Division, this is going to be played with 10%, and Masters here at 20%. But for those of you guys that don't feel comfortable bouncing over the water, there is a nice, you can just lay it up on the green there, the first fairway, and there's a really nice sniper shot, second shot there to the pin. But basically, we're going to move on here to hole number 6, our second par 5. This one's going to be played a couple different ways as well, depending on your division. I wanted to show my opponent's shot here because he went with a little bit more aggressive approach, which this will be a really nice albatross attempt hole here. So for those of you guys looking to get a nice score, this is going to be a hole that you're going to want to look out for. So if you do go with the right-hand side here, basically, if we have a tailwind here, you're going to be able to bounce from fairway to fairway and end up a little bit further to the left there and further down that second fairway and basically have a nice long iron shot to the pin. If you go with the left-hand side approach here over the water there, you'll end up with either a long iron or potentially a short iron to the pin. So that could be a really good approach as well. But you guys in Pro and Expert here are going to be playing more than likely this shot here off of the tee box. So for Rookie Division, that's just going to be played with 0%. For Pro and Expert here, this is going to be played with a 10% elevation adjustment off of the drive, and Masters Division here at 20%. A lot of you guys in Masters Division will be playing this same exact shot as well with just a little bit more topspin. I'd recommend about 2 to 3 bars here and definitely using the sniper. But basically going back to Rookie Division here, as my opponent takes a shot, we do have the rough bump approach there. You can put it about right in the middle of those bushes and use 2 bars to 3 bars of side spin there, and your 3 to 4 bars of top spin, depending on how far up and back into the rough that you put your ball. But make sure that you basically just adjust for a 0% elevation here on your second shot. Make sure that if you're in mid-distance club, that you adjust for that. But basically get the rough bump straightforward right at the pin. Make sure it's just into the pin. We don't want to leave this one shy, and it should be very close to getting the albatross. But as far as our sniper shot goes here on Pro and Expert and Masters Division, this one's just going to be played with about roughly 1.5 bars of backspin. In this one, depending on how far up there you are, you're going to want to leave it just about a half a square shy of the pin, and make sure that we make our wind adjustment here correctly at a 5.4. We should just go a hair over, about half a ring to 3/4 of a ring over, 5 rings here, and perfect shot, and we should be fairly close here getting the albatross. So that's pretty much going to be the wrap up here for hole number 6, par 5, and we're going to be headed over to hole number 7. That's gonna be one of the best holes here in the Cursed Swamps tournament to get the albatross. So I would recommend you guys figuring out which division you're playing and which side of the course that you want to play, and really get that second shot dialed in so that you guys have the absolute best chance possible to get the best score that you possibly can and at getting that albatross. It's going to be a really great tournament and a really nice scoring tournament as well. It's going to be great to see some of those scores. But we're going to jump over here to hole number 7 now. We have our rough bump hole here. We can play this one with the long iron in rookie division here at 0% elevation. There's not a whole lot of elevation here for rookie from the front tee box if you guys haven't, at 0%. But basically, we're going to play this here with 3.5 bars of top spin and about a bar of right-hand side spin for the rough bump for rookie division. But pro here and expert with the sniper shot that you just saw, that is going to be the pro and expert 10% option there. And as we're going to go over here, this is going to be the rookie option as well. But for you guys in Masters Division, you're going to be playing this more than likely with the quarterback here. So make sure that you get your basically your ball guide really dialed in there with roughly 1 bar of topspin here with the quarterback. Just make sure that you get your elevation down correctly. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can always use the Guardian or the Rocket off of the little fairway patch there and bounce that over to the green as well. But that right there on the screen is basically how we're going to be playing it for rookie division. But we're going to move on to hole number 8 here, par 4, and get our last couple holes here finished up. For this hole here, we can play this 1 to 2 different ways. For rookie and pro and expert here, we have a little bit more of an aggressive angle that we can play. Rookie especially, we can play it right to the right-hand fairway, right beside that big bunker there, straight at the green, and we can actually drive the green on this hole if we have a really good wind angle, especially a tailwind. I would recommend it definitely if we have a tailwind, but if not, we're going to basically be going to the left-hand side here with a little bit of curl to the right if you want. If not, you're more than fine using the side spin on your ball. But basically 4 to 5, 6 bars of top spin and get it to where your ball is going to sit nice on this fairway right here to the left. And we're going to take either a long iron or a short iron over to the pin. For those of you in rookie, 0% here. Pro is going to be played with 10%, as well as expert at 10%, and Masters Division at 20%. Masters Division is mainly just going to be played here from the left-hand side, and you guys will have to make this short iron or long iron chip over the water to get the eagle. But it is definitely possible. It is a fairly easy shot with a 0% elevation on the second shot here. So basically straightforward drive here. Just get it to where it bounces over the water there, right to the right of the bunker, and we're going to set ourselves up for a nice second shot. Now, I do want to discuss the green here on this hole a little bit. Right here where our target lies, it is a little slope that rolls right down into the green, and it's a little bit tricky. You can find yourself, if you do not use enough backspin sometimes, that you will pick up too much speed because your ball will bounce too far at an angle in towards the green, and you'll catch a lot of speed and you'll roll too fast in towards the pin. So kind of try to trust your ball guide here on this hole. If you go a little bit too far in and your ball guide starts to, as you see how my ball guide stretches out there, as you go in that little fairway right there, the further that you push your ball in towards the hole there, what it's going to do is push your ball in straight towards the pin, and it's going to roll faster. So we need to make sure that we have that high arced bounce on our club like we have right here. So basically at 1.9, I'm just going to move that one ring here with the thorn and just make sure that we get a perfect shot here. And we're going to come in straight at the pin with a nice shot here and hit the eagle. So as you can see there, I actually came in a little bit hot there as well, so just be careful. But we're going to move on to hole number 9 here, par 5, and get our last hole here finished up for the Cursed Swamps 9-hole cup. So what we're going to do here on this hole for rookie division is going to be played with just 0% elevation. Pro and expert here are going to be played with 10%, and Masters division 20%. So for rookie division, we can actually push ourselves up to the fairway right there and play this with backspin and just use our wind to push us up onto the fairway. But you guys in pro and expert division are going to be going with the curled bounce over the water shot here with the island fairway right there, bouncing over onto the second big circle island fairway, and we're going to set ourselves up for a really nice second shot here as well. That is also a very nice attempt at an albatross. So what we're going to do here, guys, is use 4 bars of backspin and 1 to 2 bars. I would recommend 2 bars here of left-hand side spin. I have found that this exact shot right here with 4 bars backspin, 2 bars left-hand side spin, or 1 bar left-hand side spin, is the most dialed in that I could possibly find this shot to be. So with 4 bars and 1 bar here, 1 bar left, 4 bar back, and it is the most dialed in that I have found in the most consistent bouncing and landing position to get our ball to come straight in towards the pin. And you guys should have a very nice opportunity at snagging the albatross. But that is going to be the wrap up here for the Cursed Swamps 9-hole cup guide and walkthrough. I really hope that this guide helped you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here, and if you guys made it this far into the video, I hope that you guys have clicked that subscribe button because we have a lot of things coming in store, and we are going to be giving away a gift card to help you guys out there on the course once we have hit that milestone at 1,000 subscribers. So click that subscribe button, and we will catch you guys for the latest Golf Clash content in the next video. Peace.